Buyside. So Buyside is actually pretty powerful tool that we have. Berkshire Hathaway pays for it, and Buyside allows you to fish, to hunt, whatever your preference is, for seller leads. And it also allows you to expand your reach when you have complicated buyers, right? So how do you get on Buyside? First thing that you have to do is you go to the resource center. Yeah, phsresource.com. phsresource.com. Once you're there and you log in, you click where it says buyer match. It's not going to say Buyside, it's going to say buyer match. Why? Well, I just wanted to make things difficult for you. Not everything can be easy in life. So if you want to get a Buyside, you're going to click where it says buyer match. So far, so good? Once you click on buyer match, you're going to land on your dashboard. Now, I annotated this. After this slide, we're going to go live and we're going to play with the system live. But if you want to save the screenshot, and I'm going to send it to you anyway. If you send me your email, I'll send it to you. But the dashboard has a couple of very important details. First. Look for your name on the upper right-hand side corner. Look for your name on your picture and click on your name. You need to have your information in there. This is very important because if you happen to capture a seller lead, you want to have your phone number in there, right? And you want to have your email address and your name and the picture that you like. So make sure that you click over there first. Before you start playing with the system, you are going to click right here.
Justin, can you hear me?
Yes.
I didn't mean to unmute myself, but I just got a text message from some of the other brokers that they didn't have the password either, so I just sent it out. So you might want to give it just a minute or two to let some more people jump on.
Okay, and you know what? It's something on the invitation, because the invitation, I'm reading the password from the invitation itself. So
yeah, I didn't save in mine. I don't know why.
Yeah,
there's Carol.
An invitation. Yeah, something is wrong with the invitation.
Yeah.
Well,
I just thought I'd let you know so that we didn't go too far into the training. And
next time we're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to put the password on the subject line itself and then repeat it at the very beginning.
Exactly.
Because in my invitation it shows, and all I did was to share it. So yeah, something is wrong in there. Thank you. Thank you for the heads up. Yeah, I got no more text messages or anything. Let me see. One more. Yep, I did. Wait. Yep. Okay, everybody got it. All right. So we are on the dashboard, and for the people that just joined us, you log in first on the resource center, you click where it says buyer match, and you're gonna land on the dashboard. This is the last fixed slide that I'm gonna show you. After this, we're gonna jump to the live system. So on the dashboard, the first thing that you need to do, work on your profile. If you do not update your profile, if you happen to capture a seller, well, the seller is not gonna be able to see your contact information. So very important, right? Work on your profile. Then, again, if you want to take a screenshot of this page, do it now. Otherwise, I'm going to send it later by email. You need to give me your email on the chat, though. You have a couple of important sections. Right here, this one is going to be your most valuable tool in Buyside, because this is the one that is going to allow you to create a page to capture seller leads. If you have to have a buyer, well, you can add the buyer right here. I am going to show you the process of adding a buyer live in a couple of minutes, and you'll see that it takes you something like, if you're a very, very slow typer like I am, maybe 30 seconds. When you capture a seller lead, you will see a big green bubble right here, and we are going to simulate that so you'll see it live too. And if you get stuck, if you need help with Buyside, they have live support available right here in the corner. All right. So now we are going to switch to a live view of my browser. Where is my browser? There we are. Okay, everybody can see my browser? Just nod. Fantastic. So now we're gonna play with this thing that I mentioned, but live. So I'm gonna click on buyer match. Once I click on buyer match right here, I'm going to land on Buyside, and it's going to look a lot like this, right? So again, live, your profile. Click on my account. And this is important. I don't want you to get confused with this. Your number doesn't have to be your cell number. Whatever number you use for business needs to have a check mark. Needs to have a check mark. If you do not put a check mark in there, you may end up with the main line for the office, for example, or a phone number that you don't use, your landline at home, whatever comes from your profile. So make sure that whatever number you use for business, the number one phone number that you want your customers to use has a check mark next to it. Whether you call it cell, home, work is not really relevant. What matters is that you have the check mark, right? Your name and your last name. This is important. If you, like me, don't use your actual first name because you never use it or you don't like it, if you have a nickname that you use for business, you can override the name and type the name that you use. One of my buddies in Coral Springs, his name is Joseph Abreu, and he has been in the real estate business for over 40 years. He never in his life called himself Joseph. Nobody knows him as Joseph. So this system allows you to go and use the name that you use, right? You can type it in there. The same thing with your picture. Your picture, you can upload your picture and change it. Not a problem at all. This works like in any other system. You click on browse, pull up the picture from your computer and update it. All of this will have bearing later on. You will see what happens. So now I am going to go back to the dashboard. This is not Gin. I don't care what Carol says. All right. So let's just dive right in on the home valuation site, which is the big gold nugget of this system. So you're going to click where it says home valuation site or hover, and then click on marketing suite. This should load. It should show you a little preview. It's not as boring as all white. There you go. This is just a tiny preview of a web page that we are going to play with in a couple of minutes. And this is the web page that is going to capture seller leads for you. And if you want to post this page, for example, on Facebook, or if you want to post a link to this page on your email signature, or if you want to send an e-card campaign from Marketing Resource with a link to this is very easy. All you have to do, click where it says link, and then click where it says copy link. That's all you have to do. So again, I'm going to refresh this. I'm going to repeat the process. Marketing Suite, you click where it says email signature valuations link, and click where it says copy link. That will give you the raw link to the website, and you can post it anywhere you want. Now, if you want to do things a little bit more easy, you just want to post it directly to Facebook, we're going to do that. And bear with me, I want to show you exactly what happens, but first I want to show you how to post a link, right? So let's say that I want to post this to Facebook. Okay, I'm clicking right here on the middle button. I am going to choose Facebook. And if you're using your own computer, and this is the same computer that you use for your Facebook account is already saved, so you're not going to have to log into Facebook to do this. So I'm doing this live right now. Click on Facebook. You are going to get the little pop-up from Facebook. It shows you the preview, and then you can type whatever you want on Facebook. For example, I am going to type something simple like would you like to know what is the current value of your home? Oh my God, guys, this is a miracle. I didn't mistype anything at all. Woohoo! Good for me, because I type in my elbows. All right, and that's it. That's all I have to do. I'm gonna click on post to Facebook. That's it. It is on Facebook. Now, for this part, we are going to have a special guest. The special guest is Mr. Seller, right? So give me 1 second. I'm gonna bring Mr. Seller. Hello, I am Mr. Seller. So I am Mr. Seller and I'm visiting Justin's Facebook page. Let me see. I am going to Justin's Facebook page because Justin is my buddy. And look at that, he posted this. He posted, would you like to know what is the current value of your home? And I actually do. I want to know what's the value of my home. So I'm going to click on this link because, hey, I'm interested in selling my home. And look at this website. Well, it is a nice, clean website. I was afraid that I was going to get a lot of pop-ups trying to sell me sneakers and whatnot, but no. Justin just sent me to a very nice, clean website, and it's asking me, what is your home worth? Check the current market values. Oh, look at that. All I have to do is to enter my home address. Well, let's get my home address from somewhere. I happen to have it saved right here. And I am going to enter my home address. Let's see what happens. Oh, look at that. The system already recognized my address, probably is validating the address with a tag system, so I cannot enter some made up information. All right, let's see what happens. Well, look at that. This happens to be an existing listing for Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Florida Realty. So it's showing me the listing page directly. How's that? But the reality is, let me bring back Justin. Hello, I'm back. I wanted to show you something else.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, good. I have a quick question.
Sure.
If I wanted to post this link, so I have a neighborhood website, you know, my neighborhood has one, and a lot of realtors put things on there. So if I wanted to put this onto that page, if I just want to go to Facebook, it's just going to go to my page, but how do I get it to go to that page on Facebook?
Is it a neighborhood group on Facebook? Most groups on Facebook will allow you to post. So if you guys allow me to answer this question live, I am going to go to my homepage on Facebook. I am going to click on one of my groups. This is one of the groups. And you're gonna notice that most groups allow you to post. So all you have to do is to post it. Now, I want you to be careful with this because some groups will frown on advertising. So make sure that you read the group membership conditions and the rules. You don't want to post advertising if they don't allow you to. But all you have to do is that. You want me to show you again?
Do you mind? I was trying to figure out how to screenshot at that moment when you were showing that.
No problem at all. So imagine that you are on Facebook on your homepage. You are going to see your groups somewhere in here on the left. You pick one of the groups and then click where it says write post. That's all you have to do. And then you post a link. Right.
I missed the part about how you copy the link. Where you
the link? Okay, yeah. I'll show you how to copy the link. So from here, from your dashboard, you can just click where it says instructions for emails because it has a very handy button that says copy link. So you copy the link, that's it, one click. Then go back to Facebook. Give me 1 second, I have there you go. Go back to Facebook, open your group, write post, and then you post it. I'm not going to post this on this particular group, but again, all I did was click on the copy link button and then go to Facebook, open your particular group. I'm going to open, for example, my office group, right? And then create a post. Well, that was a bad choice because I am the manager of that group. This one, it's going to look just like that to you. And then click where it says write a post and then paste it. See? Of course, when you paste something on Facebook, and you guys know this, you don't have to keep the link. You can just type something in there more attractive than just a link. So you can type, you know, free home valuation, and you see how it stays there anyway. And that's it. All right, so going back to, I'm gonna bring Mr. Seller again, but I'm gonna need one of you guys is gonna have to volunteer an address, because I pick an address that already had a listing, right? And when you have a listing, it's awesome because it takes you to the listing page, but I want an address without a listing. So let me bring Mr. Seller again. I'm Mr. Seller. All right, so anybody wants to volunteer a...
I don't mind.
All right, perfect. So if your home is not listed, give me the address, please.
8211.
8211.
Lawson, Lawson.
Lawson.
Bridge.
Lane, Delray Beach. See how it auto-populates? How cool is that? So let me see now if Mr. Seller sees. There you go. That is exactly what Mr. Seller is seeing. So, okay, I am Mr. Seller and I am beginning to get impressed.
All I see is the top of the page.
I'm sorry?
All I see is market report with your name. I don't see.
Right. And it has the address, which I enter, but it also has already information on the bedrooms, the bathrooms, and whatnot. And remember, I'm Mr. Seller. I'm beginning to get impressed. So I scroll down a little bit, and it has a very elegantly displayed picture. Sometimes it's a satellite picture like this one, and sometimes it's a 3D 360-degree video of the street where the property is. And look at this. Again, I'm Mr. Seller, and I see that it's got the estimate from Zillow. It also has another 2 estimates. So my first thought is, okay, which one is it? Is it the one from Zillow or the one from public data?
I hope it's the one from Zillow.
And my first reaction is, okay, I really would like to know what the actual market value of my property is, but who can I talk to? And right there, the answer is right there on the screen. It's going to have your name, because this link is going to come from your dashboard in Buyside. It's going to have your name right there. And at the end of every section, and I'm going to scroll slowly, you're going to have the contact Justin at the end of every section. Now, let me pinpoint a couple of things. One, if you are the owner of the property, like I am, I'm Mr. Seller, and I want to verify that I am the owner, all I have to do is to click on this, and it's going to verify the information through Facebook, social media, and it's just one click. They don't have to type anything. They don't have to enter their information. It's just one click, right? What happens on the other end, on the end of my agent, yes, is that the agent is going to receive some information from social media, which is very good intelligence. Also, again, I'm Mr. Seller. I have a mustache. It's giving me some actual hard information on the market. This is all real information. There is no fluff in here. This is not made up anything. This is actual information on the market. So the darker the area, the more active the market. And this property is located in a very, very good location, surrounded by dark red. Also gives me some information on sales. And this one is priceless. And you can print this. You can generate a report and print this. Again, this is hard, real information. 683 million online activities on the Berkshire Hathaway website, national website, 215,000 activities, searches within a 5-mile radius of this property, 19,000 activities within a 5-mile radius and within the home price range, and 11,000 searches on our websites for a perfect match. 5-mile radius, home price range, and a 4-bedroom.
Can I ask very quickly, is there any activity right now with this virus?
11,000 in the last 90 days.
So they're looking online, but are people actually buying and selling and like
signing? Oh yes, oh yes.
Really?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
There's
a slowdown, but yes. So again, remember, I'm Mr. Seller. By now, I'm getting very impressed. I'm realizing that I'm thinking the same thing that you just told me. It's like, okay, I thought that there were no searches whatsoever, but obviously I'm wrong. There is a lot of sales. There's a lot of searches. 11,000 people have searched for a perfect match to my property. Maybe it's a good idea to call my agent and tell him, hey, what about setting up an appointment, right? Showing activity in the area, supply side trends and whatnot. You can create a report of all this, right? But I just wanted to show you what, and I'm going back to being Justin now. I wanted to show you what happens from the perspective of the seller. When a seller clicks on this, they do not get a fluff website telling you something like, hey, if you list with me, you know, I'm going to give you 6 bunnies and everything is going to be fine. No, it's just serious professionally presented information about the market, and it tells you exactly what level of interest a property like yours is soliciting on the internet, right? So now we're going to go back to the dashboard. Every time I move my pointer up, the controls for the meeting come down and they keep me from controlling my screen. Okay, there you go. So let's go back to my dashboard. And remember that when we started this big bubble right here was gray and boring. It's not gray and boring anymore, is it? You know why? Because Mr. Seller, the guy with the mustache, went into my website and checked the home valuation. Now we are agents again. We just got an email, and the email says, hey, somebody's checking the value of their home on your Buyside. Go check it out. So you go to a resource center, you log in, you click on buy or match, you land in your dashboard, you click on the green bubble, and you're going to see the name of the seller and the address. Now you, with access to the MLS, with access to IMAP, with access to the resource center and marketing resource, what can you do if you have only the address of a potential seller? Well, you can do a lot. You can generate a marketing report, for example, and send it by mail. You can check whether that particular seller has a phone number that is listed and is not on the do not call list. You can check if the number is not on the do not call list because you're with Berkshire Hathaway and we have the do not call list live on the intranet. Yes? You can create a beautiful marketing report. You can create a beautiful presentation letter. The sky is the limit. Once you know that our friend, Mr. Seller, is thinking about the possibility of about the possibility of selling, all you need to do is to contact them, and you know how to contact them. You have your own style. How are you going to do it? You're going to do it by letter. You're going to knock on the door. That is completely up to you. But this is actionable intelligence. This is not casting a massive net on a whole zip code and telling everybody on the zip code, hey, if you want to sell your property, maybe you want to talk to me. This is you sitting comfortable in your living room and the seller's going to your website through the link that you posted and entering their information. By entering their information also, you capture their imagination and they remember you because that website will have your information all over the place, right? So this is the way. Go ahead. I'm listening.
So if I put it on my neighborhood website,
yes,
and somebody sees that and clicks on it,
mm-hmm.
and it comes to me, I will see it. It'll send me an email saying that someone
yes.
has viewed.
You are going to receive an email telling you, hey, somebody's checking the value of their property. Doesn't matter how many times they do it, you get it every time.
And that email will come just to my general email box?
To the email address that you have, yes, to your email address. You don't have to go to Buyside every time. It's going to go to your email, the email that you have for business. Okay. So if it's Gmail, Yahoo, Berkshire Hathaway, whatever email you have, it's going to go there. All right. So let me go back to...
A question for you.
Yes, go ahead.
When you put that into your Facebook,
yes,
that
sir.
went in as a post, right?
I'm sorry?
When you inserted the buy-side evaluation information, did that go in as a post into
yes.
the Facebook?
Yes, sir. Yes,
so
sir.
It's going to drop down as a more additional posts are added to your Facebook, right?
I'm going to show you all the options.
I was going to ask you if it was an automatic repost like Paradigm, or can you put it in the photo section?
No, you can put it in the photo section because it's a link to a website. It is a link to a website. It is not actually, it's not an actual picture. It looks like a picture, but it's not. I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like because this is an actual post that I did right now. So this right here, although it looks like a picture, is a link to a website. If I click on this, picture, Bill, I'm going to land on the home valuation site.
Right.
Is that what you were asking me?
Well, I understand that, but as a post, the next time a post goes, it's going to drop down.
Oh, yes, of course.
And I was asking, is there an auto post feature like Paradigm has where you can automatically post a couple times a week if you want?
Unfortunately, no. Unfortunately,
you said,
no.
Okay, and you can't put it in the photo?
No,
okay.
I wish this is something that we asked for a few times. Maybe if we could just hook it with ACE. And no, the only thing that happens is that you could modify ACE to add the link to Buyside. So when someone clicks on your ACE automatic post, it will go to Buyside. But, you know, that's a two-step thing. And we have asked Buyside if there is a possibility of post this automatically on social media. So far, I haven't heard.
No.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. But, you know, you have to post it as often as possible. The good news is that you can post the same thing on your Facebook every single day. Nobody gets bored because everybody scrolls super fast. So it's not a big task, just post it. Now, you don't have to post it only on Facebook. You have the ability to post it pretty much everywhere. Remember I showed you that if you just copy the link, you have the link and you can post it anywhere you want. But otherwise, you have some options directly here. You can post it directly to Twitter, to Pinterest, to LinkedIn. And if you want more options, click where it says more. And the ones that I know, Tumblr, Amazon, AOL Livestream, etc., etc. All of these are direct links to social media. Yeah? But remember, you don't have to go through all this. If there is a social media website that you like, all you need is the link. Then you post that link, right? Now, let me see what else I want to show you here. Are we running out of time? Yay, it's already 4. You guys want a little bit more? Just a little bit more? You can tell me.
Yes.
I'm good.
Awesome. So if you have a buyer, let me tell you a true story. This is a true story, and you can pick up the phone and call her and ask. Colleen Stobinsky, the managing broker for the Coral Springs Parkland office, okay? She's got 40 years of experience in the business. Nobody knows more than Colleen about the market. She is absolutely amazing. And I'm sure this happened to you. A close relative called her and he told her, hey, Grandma, I love you so much. I'm going to ask you to do something completely impossible. Because that's the way it works, right? So they asked her for a property that was impossible to find. They asked her for a property that didn't make any sense whatsoever. If I remember right, it was townhome in Boca Raton, 3 bedrooms, garage, waterfront, but no more than $300,000. So Colleen put the buyer on Buyside, right? Because you're not gonna find that on the MLS, right? But she put the buyer on Buyside, and guess what? Within 5 minutes, she got a phone call from one of the agents on the network that actually had a perfect match. I don't remember the details, but her grandson bought the townhome, and it was precisely at the price that they want. So that's why you want to put your buyers on Buyside, because you may find from within our network any agents that work for Berkshire Hathaway in the state of Florida will be able to see this, right? And you may find a perfect match, something that is not on the MLS for one reason or the other. It may be listed in another area, for example, right? It may, let's say that you participate on the MLS in Palm Beach County and the participant agent is in Naples. Well, you're not gonna see that, right? Okay, so to add a buyer is super easy. I'm gonna go to the agent view, and I know I'm over time. Just bear with me for another 2 minutes and I'll show you how easy it is to add a buyer. You click on add a buyer now. And if you pay attention to the screen, you're going to notice that some fields are in bold and have a little asterisk. Those are the only mandatory fields. So number of bedrooms, I want 2 bedrooms or more. And property type, I want a condo. And what is my other mandatory? Number of bathrooms, I need at the very least 1.5 bathrooms. And I am pre-qualified, and the maximum price I'm willing to pay is $325,000. And the minimum price, $230,000. And I need to buy by, let's say, June 15th. And I am currently renting. You don't need to put the actual name of your buyer if you're not comfortable with this. Nobody will see this by you. Nobody will see it by you. But if you don't want to put the name of the buyer, you can put a nickname. For example, you know, my buyer with a big mustache. And then you put the email. Again, the email, nobody's going to see your buyer's email, okay? So I'm going to put justin@fjcarvinci.com. This is just for you. Nobody else will see this information. So you click on add the buyer. Oh, I forgot something. The city, city is important, right? So I want to live in Boynton Beach. Boynton Beach. Boynton Beach. There you go. Select all in Boynton. And school district, I don't know anything about school district. Let me see if I can. There we go, add the buyer. There you go. So what's gonna happen is that now I'm gonna delete this buyer because this is going live to the whole network, Berkshire Hathaway, saying that, hey, I have a pre-qualified buyer for this price point, right? For this price range. And if a listing agent comes across this, Buyside will give them a heads up. Hey, I have a qualifying buyer for you. You need to contact Justin. They don't see any information whatsoever from the buyer. Now, I am going to delete this, of course, because this is a false buyer and not everybody in the network knows about this class, right? But that is how easy it is for you to add a buyer. So now I'm going to close all this and we're going to open the floor for questions. Let me see. So share. All right, guys. Any questions? You can unmute yourself. Just hit the space bar.
I think I've already asked my share.
Great job, Justin.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, sorry I went a little bit over. I really want to keep these webinars between 25, 30 minutes because otherwise it's very difficult to keep attention. Big applause for Mr. Seller, who came all the way from Sellertown for the presentation. And thank you guys for joining. And if you have any questions and you think about the questions after this, just email them to me.
Thanks, Justin.
Thank you, guys.
Another fine job.
Thank you. Bye. Have a great day. Have a great week.
Happy Easter. And happy Passover, guys.
Happy Easter, happy Passover.